Most of us know what it feels like to fall under the spell of food when one slice of pizza turns into half a pie, or a handful of chips leads to an empty bag. Why can't we seem to stop eating when we want so badly to say no? Why do we continue to reach for food? My name is Dr. Zarifa Romanova. In the book The End of Overeating, I will try to find answers to the most common questions about overweight, obesity, and food manufacturing. Hopefully, I will inspire you to get on the path to a healthy weight. Dr. David Kessler is a pediatrician, former commissioner of the United States Food and Drug Administration, known for his crusade against the tobacco industry, and finally a person who has struggled with being overweight most of his life. The End of Overeating, Taking Control of the Insatiable American Appetite, is a remarkable in-depth analysis of why we eat the way we do. Let's get into it. To understand how eating promotes more eating, we must first understand the concept of palatability. In everyday language, we call food palatable if it has an agreeable taste. But when scientists say a food is palatable, they are referring to its capacity to stimulate the appetite and prompt us to eat more. What food palatability is based on? Usually, the most palatable foods contain some combinations of sugar, fat, and salt. Sugar, salt, and fat make food irresistible, then make it appetizing and improve the hedonic capacity, the ability to enjoy. Sugar, fat, and salt are either loaded onto a core ingredient, such as meat, vegetable, potato, or bread, laid on top of it, or both. Potato skins. Typically, the potato is hollowed out and the skin is fried, which provides a substantial surface area, so-called fat pickup. Then some combination of bacon bits, sour cream, and cheese is added. The result is fat on fat on fat on fat, much of it loaded with salt. Cheese fries. Take a high-fat food and put more fat on top of it. The potato base is a simple carbohydrate which quickly breaks down to sugar in the body. Once it's fried and layered with cheese, we are eating salt on fat on fat on sugar. Do you know that during deep fat frying, the water content in food decreases from an average of 40% to 5%, and this 35% is replaced by fat? No? Moreover, French fries are double fried, first at the manufacturing plant and then at the restaurant. Could you imagine how much fat they contain? Buffalo wings start with the fatty parts of a chicken, which get deep fried. Then they are served with creamy or sweet dipping sauce that's heavy salted. Usually, they are par-fried at the production plant and then fried again at the restaurant, which essentially doubles the fat. That gives us sugar on salt on fat on fat on fat. Bite-sized burgers on mini buns served with grilled onions, pickles, and ketchup. The words suggest a cute little hamburger, but there is salt and fat in meat, and sugar and salt in the caramelized onions and in the ketchup. In reality, this dish is fat surrounded by layers of sugar on salt on sugar on salt. Salads contain vegetables, of course, but in today's restaurants, they are more than likely to be smothered in the cream-based ranch dressing and flavored with cheese chunks, bacon bits, and oily croutons. Such salads are built as an excuse to carry fat and salt. The white chocolate mocha frappuccino is coffee diluted with a mix of sugar, fat, and salt. There are 18, just imagine, 18 teaspoons of sugar in one serving of coffee from the popular coffee shop, more than 6 scoops of ice cream. And in this drink, there are more calories than a portion of pepperoni pizza. Eating foods high in sugar, fat, and salt makes us eat more foods high in sugar, fat, and salt. And that is one of the most dangerous facts. Besides sugar, fat, and salt, there are other features of food that also exert a powerful influence on our desire for more. Food quantity. Give a rat 2 pellets of food rather than 1, give a person 2 scoops of ice cream rather than 1, and they will eat more. Portion size matters. Concentration of ingredients. Adding sugar, fat, or salt to a serving greatly boosts its desirability. Variety and availability of food. Scientist Anthony Sclafani, in experiments with volunteers, had shown when people can eat without restrictions, they eat 1/2 more than need to maintain weight. Anyone who at least once in his life had an all-inclusive vacation understands what I am talking about. Artificial additives are another powerful weapon that makes food highly palatable. Modern technology makes it possible to imitate almost any taste. One American company produces liquid butter substitute, 1 kilo of which replaces 50 kilos of real butter. And there are many such companies. Imitation of the taste of meat, seafood, bakery products, cheeses, whatever. Even eggs have been replaced by egg powder. Historically, the use of chemicals in food processing has aimed to extend shelf life and reduce costs. Recently, the food industry has reoriented its chemists to find ways to enhance the sensation of food and maximize consumer impact. The following factors contribute to our overeating: magic combination of sugar, salt, and fat, concentrations of these ingredients in serving, food quantity as well as variety and availability of food. Eating behavior becomes a habit. We overeat without even noticing it. Habits can be changed. We will talk about how to do this in the next video. Don't forget to check my previous videos about obesity. Take care of your body and mind. Bye.